Morning.
Oh, you had a lucky escape there, Ashley. I was dreaming about my Gavin. Who knows what might have happened?
You could hardly mistake me for him.
Well, that's true. Then my Gavin reckons I'm hardly the Mona Lisa first thing in the morning.
You look wonderful.
Oh, Ashley, just being charitable.
No, I mean it. I'll get breakfast organised.
Oh, I feel rough. I'm not surprised after what you drank. You sound like that, Bernice. So would you if you'd had your stomach pumped out for drinking too much.
Why, you? Go on, tell us another one.
Ask Andy. He got the ambulance for me.
My mouth tastes like the bottom of a bird cage.
Bet yours does too after snogging our Mark.
Shut up.
What do you see in him?
I don't see anything in me. He's ignored me since. Hey, the lads are up. Let's go and see him.
Oh, I'm not going in their tent. It'll pong. They always do.
I can't see anything.
You shouldn't be looking.
Hold on. That Ollie's got a kit off.
No. Let's have a look.
Lost something?
Oh, I told you not to.
I know the opposite gender holds a certain fascination, but I don't think that's very chivalrous. Do you?
It's all right for you, sir. You get to keep with that Bernice.
He's got you there, Ashley.
I got the firewood. Good man. Let's get those bangers sizzling. Donna, give Mark a hand.
I can manage, thanks.
Hey, Ollie. Andy were trying to clock you getting dressed.
Oh, he was it?
No. What we're going to do with a perv like you? We're going to get you, Rob.
I know. You can be my slave.
Thanks.
You sicko!
For someone who claims to despise me, you're very attentive. I was going to say you're like a man possessed. But that's exactly what you are.
You're just about bearable when you're asleep.
I bet. You can impose your distorted reality on me then. But you have a problem, don't you?
Yeah, you motormouth.
I'm still the only family you've got.
Aren't you forgetting your sister?
But Zoe can't ever be your sister now, can she? And to her, you're just one of a long line of blokes who fancy their chances.
No reason to keep her around then.
Oh, I think there is. And me. All those years you were bitter about your father being off the scene. Okay, that wasn't your fault. But it wasn't ours either. How could you possibly obliterate the only family you've got left? No. You need us, Liam.
Sorry I'm late.
You okay?
Oh, I just wet the bed again last night.
Well, it happens.
I know it's easy enough to stick it in the machine, but that's not the point. She's suffering and it isn't her fault.
It's not your fault either.
Isn't it?
You didn't ask her damn mother to turn up.
Thing is, Sarah, if Elsa vanished tomorrow, it still wouldn't resolve things in Alice's head.
It's for Sean and Angie.
Brilliant. Full English breakfast. One of the benefits of getting the kids off our hands.
Why bother having kids if you can't wait to get shot?
It's only one night.
I couldn't sleep all night worrying about them.
One night in a field with a vicar.
Out of sight, out of mind, is that it?
Oh, Mark will be all right. As soon as he gets a girlfriend.
What?
He's just going through a nerdish phase.
Oh, so you'd rather he was out all night getting into trouble, is that it?
It'd be more natural.
So that makes it all right for Ollie then, does it?
Not my department. She wouldn't take any notice of me.
And that's it?
It's a known fact. Adolescent girls wrap their dads round their little fingers. Anyway, I don't like coming here heavy. You're much better at it.
Meaning?
Truckers built like brick outhouses I could eat for breakfast. Teenage daughters, different matter. Never tastes like this at home.
Which one of this time?
Mrs. Curtis just rang.
As long as she's on the phone, she's not here, is she?
Yeah, but she's coming round. Today. What? Why?
She does own the place, doesn't she? Oh, look at the state of this place. I told you, Cal.
We'll just have to tidy it.
What, before work? Well, help. Won't take us long, will it? Oh, cheers, mate.
I think I'll have some cereal. Anyone want some?
Kelly.
How'd you go in there?
You worry too much, mate. Yeah, I know.
Liam.
I'm late as it is.
Sorry. If I was a bit hard on you.
It's no big deal.
I know you were just trying to be friendly. I had to be certain.
Well, how can you really? I mean, you hardly know me.
I just am. You've been very supportive since Chris went missing. So your job's safe. I didn't want you to think that it was at risk because of misunderstanding. You're a good driver.
I'm supposed to be grateful.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I was wrong and I overreacted. I just wanted you to know that.
Come on, let's honour the country code.
You're an absolute marvel.
Oh, Ashley, can I have that in writing, please, for future reference?
You're so good with people.
Careful, all this flattery might just go to my head.
What were those noises coming from your tent last night?
What noises? There were no noises.
You know, groans and that.
It was Ashley.
I told you they were at it.
I had to massage his foot because you were reckless.
That's supposed to be rough. Anyway, I bet you never really ate it. That's what you do to get a grip of it.
You don't seem to have collected much litter.
Me, I've got a bag full.
Well, we don't see it, do we, Ashley?
Oi! Come and show them what we've got.
You picked all that up?
Well, we both did, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, I suppose you've fallen for her feminine charms, have you?
That's right. It's a bit like Ashley with you.
Right, I think we better strike camp. Oh!
Where's Kelly?
Probably overslept, but don't worry, I'm holding the fort.
There's a bit more to it than taking appointments like at the hairdresser's.
Oh, chill out, Zoe. Look, I can sweet talk a few farmers, and I've told one his bill's overdue.
That's hardly the point.
Everything all right?
Kelly hasn't shown up.
Well, that's all right. Mandy's going to cover. Zoe, will you just come and have a look at this dog with me? Right. I think it's probably just a fatty lump, but...
I went to see Liam this morning. I thought I should apologise.
And?
He accepted, I think.
What is it with you and him?
How do you mean?
We never normally have this much trouble giving men the brush off.
You made me sound like a man-hater.
No, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Something about him, he intrigues me.
Well, Frankie intrigued you.
It is not sexual.
Well, what is it then?
I really don't know.
Zoe, can I have the morning off? We've got a mega domestic crisis. Mandy says she'll get the phone.
There's nothing to worry about. The dog.
It's funny with kids. You get past one stage and you think your worries are over, then something else crops up.
You just got to let it happen.
Yeah, or else you forget about it and go to the pub.
Could I talk to you?
I'm meeting my kids.
Please?
It might be hard for you to grasp, but my boys are more important to me than you.
Just score, son.
Sure. Snugged on a Windsor.
Very nice one. Oh, she'd make a wicked mother-in-law, that Viv.
What have you been up to?
I didn't snag anyone.
No, we nearly bust Ash's leg.
Oh, you didn't? Not a vicar.
It was an accident.
Where's your bag?
Come in. You were right, laugh that, weren't it? It was rubbish. Oh, no. That's the right plank. Yeah, like the rest of them there. Yeah, I know. What are you waiting for, a tip? See you then. Oi, Finger. Is it true your dad murdered Donna's dad? He didn't mean to. Oh, that is so cool.
So did you miss me?
What do you think?
Oh, you took care of her, Ashley.
Oh, she took care of me.
Well, now you can take care of me.
You've got no chance with that Ollie.
Do I look bothered?
You seen Zoe this morning?
No. What do you want to know?
Because that's what people do in families. Ask after each other.
Most murders are committed in families.
We've got more in common than just our father. No, really. Let's face it, neither of us are that nice to know.
You speak for yourself.
Must admit, not seen your best side.
Maybe this is my best side. Think about that.
We both got reason to be angry at the world.
Oh, yeah. You were spoilt and given everything. I was starved and denied everything. Big difference.
Just swap places for one day. Try crawling onto the toilet, peer over public bars like a child, feel pains that aren't real. Watch your son kick a ball for you to chase, and then say, you're not fun, trade places, just for one day, for an hour. But don't bleeding heart me for times long gone. You say you want revenge.
Somebody got there before you.
I was wondering how long it'd take before you cracked.
I hope I lived up to your expectations.
You never fail. I could see you working out your chances when I didn't finish you off straight away. Planning your strategy. And you find out we're brothers. You think manna from heaven. We're both victims. And the only thing we got in the world is each other. And Zoe. But is she your trump card? Or your weak link?
You can't win.
Now, that is disappointing. That was your opening gambit all those weeks ago. You won't get away with it. Who'd have thought we'd still be here?
That's your problem. You've left it too long.
So soggy where that mark was.
I just cleaned it, that's why. This'll shift it.
But his army training, so messy can't clear up whether it's well chopple spots or a nasty stain on the carpet.
Do you good, some army discipline.
Yeah, I could sort you out any time.
Hey, give over, will you? That Mark Curtis will be back in a bit.
Oh, it's clean it's ever been. Thanks to Mrs. Mop here.
No, that'll be her.
So, Reverend, what do you think to Bernice, then?
Why have you started calling me Reverend?
Those kids reckoned you slept with her.
Oh, Ashley!
We shared the tent out of pure necessity, I can assure you.
Don't worry, Rev, just winding you up. Seriously, what do you think to her, though?
I compare no higher compliment than saying she'd be an excellent guide leader.
What? What's so good about being a guide leader? Apart from uniforms, of course.
She's enthusiastic, fair but firm, has a sense of humour and is well organised.
It doesn't work with you. You've been a very naughty boy. The crates out the back are ramshackle and the gents' urinal looks like Robbersfield Reservoir.
I thought Tricia was doing it.
It's on your list.
I ain't doing it.
Well, it's all about management, isn't it? Delegation. I mean, I just don't have the respect of the staff like you do.
I ain't cleaning the gents, no matter who asks me.
Yeah, I've missed you.
Missed you too, sweetheart.
Shall we,
Sure. After you've done the latrines.
That was Mother's, complaining about the new hard drive we installed.
Oh, I told you it's under control.
Oh, well, I wish you'd told him. Anyway, where have you been till this time?
We're doing housework.
You're running out of good excuses, Scott.
No, seriously. I've been helping Roy Kelly out.
Well, you might try being Mr. Helpful around here once in a while.
Yeah.
Is it a bad time?
Not if you want to check out some of the best PC deals in town.
Afraid not. Robert wondered if you could do some more computing.
Oh, let's just sign up to one of Richie's deluxe training courses. Only 50 quid an hour.
That's his idea of a joke. Fancy surfing the net?
Yeah.
It's just a standard web browser. All you've got to do is type the address into the URL bar.
Do you think you'll ever be that good, Robert?
Course.
I wish I was. The farm accounts take an age.
Oh, well, they shouldn't. I'll tell you what, I'll try and find you some software.
Can you?
Yeah, no problem.
Great. I better get back to the diner.
I'll be okay.
See ya. Bye.
You warned Robert about the health risks of staying on a PC too long?
What, repetitive stress syndrome?
No, repetitive anorak syndrome.
You stalking me?
I need to talk to someone.
I'm busy.
I'm desperate, Sarah.
Surely you can see I'm not the monster you've created in your head.
You're hardly best mate material. You're a long-lost brother who's lived down to all my expectations.
Okay, I admit, I'm pathetic, a victim.
Don't start whinging again, I really will have to finish you off.
You might be doing me a favour. Thought about ending it all often enough.
You haven't though, have you? You're too pig-headed, big-headed. And there's your son.
All true. I've still thought about it. Even when I've been down here, I'd be out of it. That would steal your thunder, wouldn't it? And then in 20-odd years, there'd be a tapping on your door. A young man. Joseph.
Dream on.
No. You.
Look, if you think I'm going to say one word against Kathy, you'll be disappointed.
I don't. I want your help. My husband has to go home because of his business.
Oh, well, there you are. Go with him. Lets you off the hook.
I don't expect you to be sympathetic.
Look, you wanted to talk, not me. I've made my feelings perfectly clear. I admit I'm biased. If you need somebody to talk to, I suggest you see a therapist if you haven't any friends.
I need to make sense of the feelings I've got. If I can't make the right decision. Any decision.
You've already decided to take Alice back, no matter what.
Have I? Don't know why you're frightened of her.
I'm not frightened of her.
She might even give us a bonus. The place was all musty when she bought it. We put a bit of life in it.
Can certainly say that again.
Miss Curtis, with the cleaning team.
You better come in then.
A big tip, definitely.
I know what you call me. A grockle. That's right, isn't it?
A grockle?
Like a tourist, a visitor, like.
Tourist, visitor. But that doesn't make me a fool.
Is there something the matter?
Cobwebs on landing.
Can't reach them.
Footprint on bedroom carpet.
Well, you're bound to get that in the countryside.
I don't expect farmhands stomping around in their hobnail boots.
I'm not, I'm a mechanic.
Bed not aired.
We didn't expect you.
Obviously. Well, as the place has been half cleaned, I'm sure you'll agree it's only fair that you receive half the agreed remuneration.
You can't dock our wages. We need that money.
You'll have to earn it then, won't you, dear?
So, you having second thoughts?
I've done the worst thing a parent can do. I abandoned my child. Do you think I could have stayed in Oz, lived the good life and forgotten all about her?
Well, you knew she was being well looked after, loved.
When someone dies, you mourn. You might not forget, but you move on. It's natural. You know you can't bring them back.
And you wanted to bring Alice back.
I still do.
I've had to close the diner. You were due back.
It's my fault.
Mummy!
Alice, why don't you go and play?
Why should I?
Kathy and your mum need to have a little chat.
They always argue.
No, they won't. Not today.
Go on, sweetheart. Go and play.
I'll go back to the diner.
You know, it really made me think, taking those youngsters away.
What, how old you getting?
How we get wrapped up in our own little world. It's a real eye-opener.
So what are you going to do? Pack it all in and become a youth leader?
Be more open towards the needs of others. Yeah, look at Liam. He looks like he's got the cares of the world on his shoulder.
So?
Well, it's our duty to reach out the hand of friendship.
I will.
That's very public-spirited of you, Tricia.
I know, and he's a bit of all right and all.
But it's £44.50, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Zoe, when we finish this cottage makeover, it's going to put thousands on the value.
Really?
Hello? Is there anybody home?
Sorry.
You all right?
Fine. I think I'd better be getting back for Joseph.
Penny for 'em. I'd say you've got something on your mind.
Not a problem you're likely to have, is it?
I know what's up with you. Woman trouble. Am I right?
Bye.
Oh, I thought so. Let me give you a bit of advice. You're wasting your time there.
Whiskey. I'll have a large one.
Very good, Tricia. So you've already helped him to unburden himself.
I know. And his wallet. He's having a double.
Oh, gold star.
Hey, Pad, you want to pay me Kelly's wages for today?
Don't you start?
What's up?
You know that woman that we're cleaning for? She's cut us wages.
Oh, you don't want to stand for that.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna.
It's not worth getting worked up over.
I ain't being treated like a skivvy by that jumped-up bag. Treats her dog better.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit extra.
It's gonna cost her more than she thinks.
Did you manage to talk Sarah round then?
Would have been pointless trying.
Well, we'll just have to let the courts decide then, won't we?
I might have to go back to Australia. I need to be with Shane.
Well, that's a first.
Look, I don't have the answer, Kathy, but what we're doing is wrong.
Do you think I don't know that? It's tearing her apart. Elsa, you should have stayed away.
It's not me coming back that's the problem. It's the way I left.
OK. So you're here, you've salved your conscience. Can't you leave us to get on with our lives?
You think everything will go back to how it was?
It can't, can it? She's only going to tell us what she thinks we want to hear. Elsa, she doesn't want to hurt either of us.
So what are we going to do?